in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll run it with Jackson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
2.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So first they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On play action, they'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And his guys Bengals are able to strike for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run again with Jackson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down goes Anthony Barr. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And able to catch him, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Interesting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, come on.
That would have been a great catch, but
Calvin
real
Johnson.
difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Drop that, man.
This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Davis now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Oh,
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second is Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. The young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The final shot before the break, Watson.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Don't play with Sean Taylor, boy.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this
Playing
team
games
does.
out
Read
there.
like a book. He read it like a
Don't
book.
play
and took it
games
for
out there.
6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So 2 quarters down, 2. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, man, go ahead and do that onside kick, bro.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now.
Brother, come on. You cannot rush the line like that.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look.
Get him, coach.
Touchdown. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw is Watson.
All over that, bro.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson.
I knew that was coming.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Don't move in.
Tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Just telling you right now.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Come on.
And
Ooh.
this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this one
Dangerous.
across
Living
midfield
there.
for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the
Feeling
gun.
dangerous.
And he is
Come
swallowed
on.
up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And it's a fumble.
Told you, living dangerous, boy.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case,
GG, young fella. God bless.